Good morning, traders. Welcome back to another live stream. If you are new, my name is Zach. This is Real Deal Futures. Before we jump onto the charts, make sure you read what's on the screen. Trading's risky. Most traders do lose money. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Nothing here is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything. I'm just an idiot here yapping on YouTube for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts. And the affiliate partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content, like code RDF, Top 1 Futures, Bookmap, and others. Let's jump onto the charts and see what we have rolling today. I will let you know now, unfortunately, Rebecca is not making it onto the show. She is sick. We're going to reschedule her. She was our special guest for today. She's unfortunately not making it, so we are wishing her a speedy recovery and that we will see her maybe next week or the week after. But we got a wild ride so far. We've had some red folder news, and we had some Trump talking to China comments that look pretty wild. We're gonna try to navigate this one together, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jeff. Jess, Ralph, Keith, Matt, Apps, AD, Marcelo, Ralph. Bummer. Please tell her we hope she gets well fast. Will do. Absolutely will do. So let's hop onto the charts, see what we got going on. And while you guys are on here early, as you know, we are still, one thing that's not changing, continuing 50K account giveaways every single day on the live stream. You guys know the drill. Form will drop a little bit later. We will get somebody funded. And if you want to check out Top 1 Futures, link is in the top of the chat. 40% off plus no daily loss limit is the current deal right now. That's what we're looking at on my screen. This is Project X with Top 1 Futures. I got 350K accounts loaded up. Seeing if we could do some damage here. On ES. We are looking at ES on the daily chart right now. Yeah, pretty wild. I like to start on the daily. I don't like to get involved in the first, 10 to 15 minutes of NYSE session. I like to let the market open up, do whatever it's going to do, let the volatility come in, and then start to frame some trade ideas. So looking at the daily, we know what we've been looking at. I've been repeating myself really quite a while since April. This is looking bullish, right? We've been testing this area, consolidating here. I'll talk about what happened this morning, but we're kind of consolidating up around these highs, right? We've been testing the highs, trying to break out, can't find follow through. You know, we cracked above prior day high yesterday, and then we just had a really, really, really choppy back and forth session. If you look at yesterday's session, which we could do together, just not so much chop as it is back and forth drifting, just failing to get above highs, failing to get above lows, testing them really cleanly. If you're a range trader, maybe you cleaned up. Everybody else, maybe you struggled if you were trying to buy the breakout or sell the breakout. But here we are, sweeping above prior day high, sweeping above everything at this level. Came up and traded the 16.5. This zone I had marked from pre-market played out really, really nicely. And now we're pulling all the way back down below VWAP. So let's drop down to the 1 minute, my preferred trading time frame. Let's see what we got going on here. So yeah, looking at yesterday's session, this was it, man. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Overnight session, really tight consolidation, right around the lows, sweeping below prior day's low, but really finding a bottom here. Really, really clean, what you can call it a support level, an order block, area of interest on your chart, whatever it is. Popped up overnight through London, back down to VWAP. Pre-market, we had unemployment here at 8:30. That's what this was right here. And then unexpected, as far as I'm aware, I think Financial Juice said this was Trump on a call with China or something with China. Talking, obviously, huge impact, massive volatility, wicked all the way up. This is my overnight high, right? Because it occurred at 8:50 a.m. And sold right back off. Now selling off into the open, coming down below VWAP. Looking at this for some trade ideas. I think this could go a number of ways, right? I think we could definitely, let me just drop back out to the daily, kind of do some high time frame speculation here, do a little bit of talking about this daily candle. I think this could do, obviously, one of three things. Go up, go down, or just chop, right? We have NFP tomorrow, non-farm payroll, which is a big red folder news event. We've had red folder news events all this week. We've got volatility coming into this session. If we just had NFP and, maybe just not so much coming into this session, I'd be a little bit more inclined to say I think we chop, because oftentimes the day before, very, very common, waiting for that big financial news, right? That data, market just consolidates, kind of chops. I don't know that we get that today. I could absolutely see a continuation to the upside or downside. It looks like we want to go and test the lows again. I could see trying longs below prior day low, overnight low first. That's what I would look at. And if that continues to the downside, I could potentially look for continuation. If I fail there and we start to come back up, I could see a continuation to the upside. We have liquidity all the way up to the 650 level, right? This next level that I have marked up here, all the way up here. If we want to form a nice big, finally breaking out of this area, bullish candle, I could absolutely see that happening, right? Conversely, we want to put a long wick to the upside like we're doing right now, start to sell off and, really get a harsh pullback to where? I don't know, maybe this area down here, right? Candle closures, tops of daily candles. If I look on the 15-minute, you could see kind of where that zone is coming from, coming into this next area of high volume, maybe all the way down. If we were really going to sell off into these low 920s, I could see that as a potential. Why? Market structure, price action, volume, all lining up right there. So this is interesting. We could definitely get some movement. It looks like we want to start moving. Again, I am cautious. Tomorrow is NFP. We could be in for that kind of choppy back and forth movement, but it looks like so far that we're not, right? We extended the upside, really cracked, harshly rejected. So I'm interested to see what happens if we start to come down through these lows. Are we going to sell right off to the 50s? Are we going to break this like a train and just sell directly back off? Are we going to find buyers down here and say, this is the fake out to the downside, take everyone and their mother out that got long anywhere here, pop all the stops below this level, here we go, to the downside, and potentially pull right back up? I like this aggressively long. Here it is. Here's the sweep below overnight low. I like this aggressively long. Yeah, there it is right there. It's going to play. It's just too early for me. You guys know I just don't like to get involved. Really, like not in the 9th minute of NYSE session. I can't do it. It's just too early, too volatile. So I'm going to wait patiently. We do have liquidity all the way down to the 50s. We got 128 on the book down there. So I'm going to be in wait and see mode. The 65s, if we come down and test the 65s, I'd be inclined to try it. But this looks like it's going to be it for right now. Just a quick pop back up. That would pay me 10 points. Stop loss would be somewhere down here. But again, just not my time of day. I don't jump in the first 10 minutes. I've done it before. I've done it live with you guys. It plays out worse for me more times than it plays out well. So stick to my guns on that one. I stick to my my guardrails, right? I don't like to call them hard rules because I'm discretionary. But that's what I'm seeing so far. Potential sweep below for a pop back up. We start to sell off really harshly. I'd be looking down to the 950s. Big round psychological number. We have orders on the book down there. I could absolutely see that happen. We start to pull back up, which we're doing right now, all the way back up and breaking above like VWAP, pushing back up to the upside, where you're going to either make the case for a run to the highs or a choppy day. But again, this one, it's just coming too early, 9:38. 8 minutes into the session, it's just not my play. I have to have, I'm very discretionary, as you guys know, right? I have to have some hard, fast guardrails, right? If I don't want to say rules, guardrails to say, hey, I'm not going to enter in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the session. My data shows that I shouldn't do that, so I'm just not going to do it. Even if something looks really good, stuff looks good all day, every day. I'm not just going to jump in. But that's what I got so far. Let's kind of see how this starts to open up. We pop right back up to VWAP, like it looks like. We sell off harshly. We'll see what we get for a trade setup. But good morning, good morning. First time here with you guys. Welcome in. What's up? Anyone got liquidated trying to gamble news? No news liquidations. I saw some wild stuff this morning, but I leave that for guys that have guys and girls that have more reserves than I do to be gambling news like that. It's just too wild. But let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys hopping in the chat. Got some likes rolling. These streams are growing fast. I'm sure the giveaways have to do with it, but we've had some awesome guests on here as well. I've got a lot of positive feedback. We had Jen Ketter yesterday. We had Christian Williams, aka Decipher the Algo, on Tuesday. We've had a bunch of other traders on so far. Luna Trades, Randy, Tanner the Strong Trader. We were supposed to have Rebecca today. She's not going to make it on for those that you guys that hopped on late. Rebecca was supposed to be on today. She is sick, unfortunately. We're wishing her a speedy recovery. She'll be back on next week or the week after. We'll throw that one on the schedule. But appreciate you guys hopping on, man. Smash like, smash subscribe. I'm here live every day, 100% free, almost every day. And I run a 100% free trading Discord. I got people asking me about that. I've been not posting it in the chat and very many other places. But if you guys want to hop it in, whatever you want to do. There it is in the chat. Not a VIP feeder program. I don't have a course or something to sell you. I promote the firms that I'm partnered and affiliated with, that I trade with, stuff that I'm hyped up on. But 100% free trading Discord. And we've been dropping a lot of sauce in there, man. A lot of good conversations. What's going well for traders, what's not going well, discussions on prop firms, mindset, everything in between. So more than happy to have you in there if you're looking for a solid community. Almost 2,000 members in there. Let's see. Starting to sell off. Yeah, 65. So this one's going to be close, guys. I could see a really aggressive long off the 65s. I'll have to show you bookmap a little bit later because I am waiting for this potential setup. But yeah, right now we got liquidity down at the 70s, right? That we didn't go all the way down and test right down here below these lows in ES. We got it at the 65s. I could see one more crack below before maybe a pull back up. But this looks like the bounce, right? Right below overnight low, pulled up almost 10 points, right back to this area of high volume. That would have been the trade playing just a little bit too early for me. So let's see what we get from here. We crack right back up to VWAP. We come back up towards this 6,000 level where we also have quite a bit of liquidity through the 995s and the 6,000s. Prior day high, right? Big round psychological number. We start to run towards these highs, or are we going to continue selling off? This is interesting structure so far. We could do what we did yesterday. We could do this crap. We could just go back and forth and tightly consolidate. We're back within that range. Till we start to break out and hold above or below it, it begs the question, why are we selling or buying breakouts? So I'm not going to. Not that I like to do that anyway. So let's see what we get down here. Trading the 75s right now. This is interesting, guys. This is interesting. Good morning. Yeah, there we go. Wolf, what's up, man? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. What hours are your streams? 9:30 a.m. Eastern almost every damn day. Anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours. Depends on what we're looking at. Depends on what the market's doing. But starting right around 9:30 a.m. Eastern every day on YouTube. If you subscribe, you get a notification. If you hop in the Discord, I tag everybody when it starts. Keep you guys updated. Don't forget the journal. Yeah, journaling's good. So here we go. Cracking right down to the 70s. I'm waiting on this one, guys. This is very aggressive breaking to the downside. I'm not going to step in front of it. I'm going to look for it off the 50s. I'm going to forgo any type of trade here. It wasn't on the initial push back down to this level. I'm okay. We're just past the 9:45 a.m. Eastern time frame, so I'm okay to look for a trade. I'm going to look off my zone down here, right? I marked these levels for a reason. It's lining up with liquidity as well. I would take it aggressively off the 50s. If we came down around the 50s, 10-point stop would put me down below that. I would be okay with that. I'd be okay with taking an L on that first one if I have to. Let's see if we can get a nice aggressive push lower here. Wouldn't mind it at all. We got it. Here's the 65s getting tested. I just don't want to have a stop right here. Just don't want to have a stop at the 50s. We may bounce right here back to VWAP. This is not a terrible location. Not a terrible location, but with the 50s being so close and 171 on the book down there, not much down below that until we really start to sell off. I'm going to wait. This is aggressive. We got a lot of volatility, right? I think the market can continue to move. So I'm going to not try to jump in front of this just yet. We start to reject here, right? We start to pull back up. We get some different data. I may look for something on the way back up. Back into this area, but if I'm going to look for something really aggressive, I'm going to wait for a really aggressive movement. So let's see what we get. Yeah, like if we started to turn on a dime here, trade back up, I could consider it. I can consider it on the way back up. Just that we needed to grab these 65s. We're not going to come all the way down to the 50s. But let's see. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I don't I'm not going to give myself this entry here. It's not a terrible location, but with this on another day, I'm long here. With this risk structure, I'd have to come way down below the 50s. I don't want to have a stop loss where I would be potentially entering. I don't want to try it here first, get stopped, and then want to try it again. I could do it with half risk. It's kind of my option here. Run this with half risk, but I think I'm just going to stay patient. I'm watching what's happening down here. Again, like I said, I'd consider it on the way back up. We're starting to find some buyers down here, but I think I'm just going to wait for the 50s or forgo this aggressive long. Wait to see what happens as we come back up. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, we're finding buyers here. Finding buyers here. This looks like it might be it. I'm tempted to try it with half risk for the move back up. Not super aggressive, but yeah, I'm already too late for that. So gonna be waiting. Gonna be waiting to see what we get out of this. Yeah, not a ton of buyers. Still a pretty negative cumulative volume delta after coming off of a pretty positive one. Right back up to the 70s. We did have buyers step in right off those 65s. Didn't come down and trade the 60s where we had quite a bit. But there's our deeper sweep down below, overnight low, prior day low. A lot down at this zone here. So this is, I think, going to be, if I'm going to try it really aggressively as we're selling off, it would have to be from down here. Got to be from the 50s. That's going to be it for me. We come back up through this really aggressively. I could try something like I tried yesterday, which would be now continuation to the upside, looking like we want to go break out from the highs. So I'm going to be either waiting for a pushback down lower for a long or a continuation to the upside for a long. More data either way. But let's see what the market's got for us today. Let's see. Buyers not ready to rip that thing higher just yet. There we go. All the way back down towards these lows. Let's see if we get a push down. Maybe we just kind of pull back down here, find buyers again off this level. Like I'm framing here, guys, framing this trade, looking aggressively off the 50s if we pull down that far. Again, this could be a really gnarly sell-off. You know, we could blow through this level as well and just start to continue lower. If I zoom out on the 15-minute, you can kind of see where this area is coming from outside of just being a nice round psychological number. Tested multiple times, big reactions off of that level. It's the start of this area of high volume. We could dip lower. We could come all the way down today if we were really going to just sweep these highs and sell off. But I think we would likely see some buyers at least attempt to step in, hold up the 50s, give me a way to structure risk if we come down to this level, right? If we don't just reverse here and start to pull back up. So let's see what the market's got for me today. Dropped some info, dropped some mindset, some thoughts on trading these accounts, on trading in general. Just put your trades on. That's what I tell myself coming into this session. Put your trades on. Wait for the market to set up. Forget about P&L. Forget about risk per. Forget about your your intraday or day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month performance. Let the market play out. Let the odds play out in your favor. Adjust over large sample sizes. So that's my play today. Also, allowing my winners to my winning days to be larger winning days. Been capping myself pretty tightly. I'm going to attempt not to do that. Trade management the same, entries the same, risk per trade the same, all that fun stuff. Just mindset, really. So here we go. Buyers trying it again. 500. Yeah, we got some orders getting moved around right down below price, right into the 60s. This is an interesting spot. Interesting spot, right? We didn't just pull back up and then continue selling all the way off unless we turn right here. We come back above this high. This is going to look interesting. Again, I'm still not looking for it until we test the 50s. On the way back up, I could see something. Didn't want to try it here on just a break and retest of overnight low, prior day low. I'd like it off this zone down here. But yeah, book is pretty thick both ways, man. We could really nosedive here today. We could really nosedive. And along with that, remember, structure your risk, right? Take a look at this candle, guys. This can happen at any point. You enter a trade right here, short, we're starting to sell off. This can happen very, very quickly. So you can't control that. You can't control what the market's going to do. You can control where your stop loss is, how much money's on the line based on where that stop loss is. And I encourage everybody to think long and hard about structuring their risk today. These markets, they're headline markets, right? Meaning the market is responding quickly to headlines. Structure your risk. Structure your risk. Let's see. We got Wolf and Ruben talking about journaling. Awesome. What a move. Good morning. Good morning. First one here, and forgot to press like. Press like. You guys know the drill. We have accounts getting ready to get given away. Not just yet. It's early. We're only a few minutes in. But we do have a 50K. Whoa, that's not it. Well, that's in the chat also. 50K instant funded account giveaway every day this week. We get the likes up high enough, we'll drop that. Not just yet, though. Let's see. Are we going to continue this move lower into the 50s? That's what I'm waiting on. Would look aggressively long off that level. Maybe just a crack below. Let's see what we get here. Coming down to test these lows again in ES. Yeah, this could be a tough level to get through. We got a lot right here, about 100 right below price, 130 on the book at 60s, another 100 on the book at 55. I'm talking about liquidity. You can see this on the DOM. You can see this on any order flow software. I'll show you guys bookmap later. It's my favorite order flow software. I'm partnered, I'm affiliated, can't be unbiased, but this could be a tough level to get through. We may find buyers here and start to crack back up. Not an option for me to take it with so much on the book right down below, because I think we could see a very aggressive, impulsive move through this to fill these orders all the way down to the 50s. That's what I'm waiting for my entry. But let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get. Market's been tricky to deal with, man. These NYSE sessions have been a challenge for sure. Definitely been a challenge. So let's see what the market's got for me today. There we go. There it is. This is what I was looking at. Aggressive, impulsive move to the downside. Not surprising. Let's see if we can trade down into this level. Also a level on bookmap where I'm going to look aggressively long. Very counter, guys, right? Big movement to the downside. A lot of volatility today. Could absolutely get my face ripped off. Ooh, buyer stepping in here. 500. 550 orders right below price. Ooh. We might not come and see the 50s. No, they're moving some stuff around. This is interesting. We can go back and look at bookmap together. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Very interesting. Very interesting here. Yeah, so far a lot of selling pressure. Definitely a weak open after that big wick higher. Kind of continuing what we were doing on that news. This could get ugly, right? And I'm looking counter, right? Kind of my initial move. Same thing that you've watched me attempt majority of these live sessions for my first trade here on ES. This is clean. Definitely looking to take it, but we could absolutely continue to sell off here. This is definitely looking weak. We're breaking out to the downside after sweeping above this, high of this consolidation. Really, if I zoom out, I don't want to miss this move, but all of these highs getting swept above and now selling off really harshly. I'm looking at least a bounce out of this level if we continue lower. But I am counter to the initial movement. So we'll see. If we can make it down there, here we go. Buyer's going to try it again, man. Buyer's going to try it again. Not gonna jump into this, but not wanting to let it break really aggressively through the 60s here. Got some aggressive buyers stepping in. Yeah, I'm not looking for it just yet. A lot of volume being traded. Decent amount of volume being traded today. Interesting. It's been pretty low volume. This feels like buyers want to try to run this higher. Man, we're not going to come and hit the 50s? You going to do this to me, ES? Are you really going to do this to me? Short price went up, missed my stop by 2 ticks, came back down, booked 200, 214, done for the day. Very nice. Very nice. And transcended ICT market makers. Market makers can't see my stops. Very funny. Yeah. What do you guys think? You think we're getting ready to pop here? We're going to continue selling off. Let me know in the chat. You guys looking long America, or are you looking to short this, continuing this movement to the downside? Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Sells, we got one call for shorts. What do you guys think in the chat? There we go. Still continuing lower. Buyers not continuing that drive higher just yet. Clean trend to the downside, continuing so far. We did run into a wall here, and we had a lot of people getting involved on this bottom right here. This is interesting. I'm my discretion is telling me we might not. My intuition is telling me we might not run through these 50s, but I have to wait for it. I got a level marked on my chart. I'm not going to FOMO in. It's interesting to see how this is starting to look on bookmap. We now have more and more orders stacking up above price. That could start to pull it higher. We have the 70s, the 80s back on the book. It's looking decently thick all the way back up to 6,000. And yeah, I don't know that we go and run towards this. Hanging out here, we could absolutely see one more crack lower, and that's what I'm gonna be waiting on. But we could definitely find buyers here and start to push, consolidating a little bit. But if I'm gonna jump in aggressively counter to this sell-off, I got to do it from a really aggressive level. Repeating myself, but that's my play. Short. Looking for a pullback to VWAP, then sell. Okay, nice. What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Since they have stops that market makers can see, there's no saying. Got delivered from. Might go up, eat up liquidity, then down later. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Even if we're going to continue lower, I could definitely see a pullback up, which is why I'm looking at this aggressively long. This is interesting down around these 60s, man. Here we go. Seller's not able to drive it lower just yet. Buyers look like they want to try this thing higher, huh? No test to the 50s. Here we go. Maybe back towards VWAP, back towards the 80s. Unless we turn and start to sell off again. Looked like we were going to try it right here. Buyers stepped back in off the 60s. This looks like a drive higher. I'm tempted to try it long from up here. I'd be setting myself up to jump in twice long, so I'm not going to do it. Tricky market, man. Tricky market to deal with. CVD's growing. Really wasn't continuing to the downside as we were selling off. Yep. Close. No test to the 50s just yet. Let's see. This could be a drive higher right back to VWAP. We come back down, sell off. I'm still interested in it. The continuation play as we start to move higher could definitely be in store from up here back towards VWAP. A lot of liquidity down below, so this just isn't beautiful for me. Not yet. Not yet. Be right back, guys. Gonna grab some water. Ah, there we go. Can't hear me. Sorry, guys. I have my mic muted. We're back in action here, guys. Well, you missed a whole bunch of yapping. Back in action here. Watching this closely as we start to come back down to this 50 level that I've been eyeballing all day, all morning so far. Yeah, only a half hour. Here we go. Aggressive sellers, gonna try it. What happens around these 50s? Do we go and test them? Are buyers gonna prop this up the whole time, not let it come through these 60s with any force? If we break them, do we really start to sell off? I'm looking aggressively long down here, guys, but I don't know that we go and do it. We've tested this now a couple times. We're continuing to find buyers here, even again on this push lower. This is interesting. This is really interesting. What do you got for me today, ES? What do you got for me? Please, I need the giveaway. No begging. Don't beg. Giveaway has not been done yet. I see someone else. Do you do the giveaway yet? Not yet. We got a 50K straight to funded account to give away today. Random formal drop a little bit later. You guys know the drill. We got to get likes up. We got 50, 60 people on the live right now. 52, 54, 32 likes. Start smashing the like button, guys. We'll get a little bit closer to doing the giveaway. I'll let you know when we're going to run it, though. Not just yet. And it's random. I don't pick my friends. I don't pick anybody. It's random number generator. Everybody's got an equal shot to win. What's bookmap looking like down here? Liquidity all the way down to the 50s. We got 200, 181 on the book right down here at the 50s. That's why I've been watching this level, along with it just being a area of consolidation. Tested multiple times, support and resistance. Area of high volume, looking at visible range, volume profile. But we got a nice stack down here. We have a nice stack at the 55s, 138 on the book, and we're thick all the way through price down here. But continuing to find buyers off of these 60s, like really aggressive. The more we do that, the less that I'm confident that we break down to this level, the more it looks like we might want to find buyers here after some consolidation, drive it back up to VWAP. If that happens, I'm just going to be sitting here tradeless, right? We pull this move, I'm not looking to buy here, right? We pull this back to VWAP and we sell all the way back down through. I think we're coming lower, right? So it would be one more push lower, looking for an aggressive buy into an area of interest on my chart, but I got a feeling that we don't do it. Started to have that feeling right here as we started to drive higher. Again, option to try it with low risk with a stop just below this level, but it's just not a clean play that way. For me anyway. You might say this is a beautiful short, a beautiful long. That's definitely up to you, up to everybody individually. We start to see something change. I might look for it. We start to see some of these orders down below price get pulled. I might look for the long a little bit quicker. But for right now, consolidating, forming an area of high volume here on the 1 minute, which is not too strong of something to be looking at. But down below what we had yesterday, even if we're going to continue lower, I could definitely see a pullback up to VWAP, which is why I like it long. I could definitely see really difficult to trade morning session, and then we break to the upside after taking everybody out that was getting long on the way up, or as we pulled back here, or as we hit VWAP after a big push to the upside. So I'm fine with this direction. Bookmap's not starting to not help me. Starting to not help me here today. Let's take a look at this. Not cracking lower. Yeah, this looks like consolidation for a drive higher. Interesting, man. Interesting. We push off away from this. We leave all this on the book. We come back up through VWAP. We really might find some strength. This is going to be an interesting one. Sitting patient, waiting for a level to get tested that I got marked on my chart since before pre-market. Coincides with order flow. Nothing for me from the middle of this. Again, could take it on the way back up, but it's just not a play for me if we have so much on the book right down below price. We have some coming on the book above, all the way back up to the 80s, but it's just not a good play for me to have a stop loss at a huge level of liquidity to the downside when we've been selling off through the morning, eating everything up. So wait and see mode. Wait and see mode right here. If it's your day, you will win. Right now, you will know if buys or sells. Don't know exactly what that means, but yeah, market's going to go up or down. Wolf says, I've been asking Zach for the past 4 to 5 months to pick me. He never did. Yep, that's correct. There's your proof that I don't give giveaways or cash or anybody handouts. I get asked it all the time. I can't do it. I would go broke doing it. Give a whole bunch of giveaways out every damn day on the stream. You guys got great chances to win. So random giveaways. Yeah, guys, see you're saying random, really need the giveaway. I promise you, you're wasting your breath or your time. You know, no worries. I'm more than happy to have you on here. I'm grateful to be able to do the giveaways. Shout out top one. They're random. I do a random number generator. Everybody has an equal chance of winning. Whether you won before, you're in the Discord, you're not in the Discord, I know your name, I don't know your name, doesn't matter. And I take screenshots as well afterwards just to keep them on my side. So when trolls reach out and say, you pick your friend, I go, here you go. Let me know. Seb calling for a breakout. Looking at a breakout to the downside. Sells. All right, we'll see. Yeah, it looks like we're consolidating here. We're going to break one way or the other, right? 50-50 shot. I don't think that we sit here all day. I'm not long here because I'm waiting for this to come down lower, right? We got the 50s that have quite a bit of liquidity. We got this area on my chart that I have marked off of support and resistance, areas of interest, order block, supply, demand, whatever you want to call an area of interest, right? That coincides with market structure, price action, and volume. That's what I have on my chart. But along with that, on my favorite order flow tool, we got a nice stack of orders there. I want to see that taken and then maybe a reversion back up to the upside. Do I need it to run for a big bullish day and not sell off the rest of the day? No. But I want a nice aggressive entry from an area that gives me a chance to structure risk, where if I'm wrong, I'm dead wrong. I'll get my face ripped off. I'm happy when that happens. That's fine. Not happy when it happens, but that's fine. Usually gives me a nice way to structure risk on the way back up. So let's see what we get. But while we are hanging out in here, I'll drop this link again. I had a lot of people asking me. 100% free trading Discord. Happy to have you guys in. Feel free to hop in. No VIP feeder, no course to sell you. It's through Whoop, but it's I don't have anything paid on there. It's a free type deal. You throw a email in there, you're good to go. Dancing around lows of this, no, not lows, but dancing around, really kind of forming this wedge. We got a Dorito pattern forming, right? If we are Adobe from Top Step, that would be our Dorito starting to form right here, right? Price getting tighter and tighter and tighter. That would indicate that maybe we're going to get ready to break to the upside or break to the downside right here. We got calls for a break to the downside. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Still looking long, potentially down around this area. Feels like an old cartoon timber moment. Yeah. 10-10, 5-minute candles loaded. Hello. What is going on? Yeah, let's look at bookmap together while we dance around. We'll show you guys bookmap. I'll show you my favorite order flow tool. This is bookmap, my favorite order flow tool. Partnered affiliated with them, so can't stand to be unbiased. But if you want to check it out, link will be in the chat. Here's what I've been watching, guys. Here's what I've been watching. As we started to come lower, and before we came lower, right? Even earlier, pre-market, these 50s have been on the book down below price. Pretty prominent level. It's not so lit up, but you could take a look at the order book over here and see the 131 that have been sitting on the book down below price. Nice round psychological number. We start to come lower, even more stack up down below price. We're eating up everything that comes on the book down below price. Looking like we want to continue lower, right? That's the last level before we come all the way down lower. It's not the last level, but it starts to get lighter as we come down below that level. I'm looking for that to get taken, potentially a move to the upside. Is this based on bookmap order flow alone? No, we got quite a bit on the traditional candlestick chart that would support a potential test of this level before long. But here we go, breaking to the upside. We're not getting the sells, not getting the breakout moment like you guys are waiting for, at least just yet. Let's see if the market's going to piss everybody off in the chat that was looking at this thing short. I'm still no trade for the morning. Waiting on the level to get tested. We're not getting it. We got buyers stepping in. Cumulative volume delta starting to become less negative down here. Looks like buyers want to try to take this thing higher. Do we pull back up one more time before selling off? It's going to look worse for a long for me if we do. But let's see what we get as we start to drift higher here. Yeah, guys, no breakout to the downside. Yep, seems like there was a consensus in chat for that breakout to the downside. It's what I was waiting on for a long, but, you know, here we go. Here we go back up, cracking above longs, cracking above highs in this level, back to overnight low, prior day low. Looks like off the 60s, 65s would have been a lot of chop to sit through, but here it is back to VWAP. This might be all we needed to do before breaking back in. Looks like that might be the move. So this is going to be a little bit of a wait and see now. Going to hang out with you guys. I'm not done. Obviously, no trade just yet. No test to the 50s, no test of my zone, no trade for me. Done for the day. Out with a small loss. Yep. One and done. It's okay. Still short-sighted. Decided to trade this morning. Ended up losing $100. I'm going to wait and see if Trump tweets a confirmation or something. Yeah. Trump comments. Trump talking to China. Maybe we get another candle like this. We'll have to wait and see. Yep. Buyers ripping it higher. This looks like it could be a drive higher, guys. This might we might sustain this. Yep, we got orders getting pulled down below. It's a tricky market, man. At least for me in my approach. Let's take a look. There's the breakout to the upside. We had the Dorito pattern. Looked like we were getting ready to make a move all the way back up to VWAP. Back and forth here on this one. Maybe we retest. Somebody was waiting for a retest of VWAP for shorts. I could definitely see that as a play. I could see sellers trying to defend this level if we are going to get this drive lower, but I don't know that we do, man. Again, I was long, not wanting to be long biased coming into it, but was looking for longs the entire time. Didn't get the pull down, or the pullback all the way down to my level, or the sell-off rather, not a pullback, sell-off all the way down to my level. This looks like we could show some strength, similar to what we've seen a lot of these days, where we have this initial movement that's erased pretty damn quickly. Opposite side steps in, and we start to run it higher. Yeah, this is interesting. But while we're hanging out on here, I'm going to make it easy for you guys. Guess what time it is, guys? Guess what time it is? It's time to hit that like button. We have a 50K account to give away today. It is giveaway time. We don't have the form dropping just yet. You guys got to smash the like button. Let's set the goal for you guys. You know what time it is. 60 people on here. We're looking light, man. Yeah, I'm going to need you guys to put the work in. We're not even an hour into the stream. I'm going to do it early. I'm going to announce it early. I'll say, let's say, yeah, 61. We're growing. We've had 200 people on and off. I'm going to go with 75 likes today. 75 likes. You guys throw 20 on the board right now. We drop the form. We get you filled out. We get somebody funded with a 50K. Yes, we have 61 people on the stream. No, all of you that are on here have not hit it. Yes, if every single one of you press the like button right now, the form would drop right here, right now. So 75 likes to a giveaway. We will we'll get that one rolling. There it is. In the chat, start smashing the like button. Oh, there you go. You guys are right there. Less than 10. Less than 10 to a giveaway. You're already at 66 likes. Keep smashing the button. We'll get an account giveaway rolling. Not choppy market. We got a sell-off today. My level not hit. Pull back up out of this zone. Buyer stepped in. Really didn't want to let these 60s go. Not my play, man. Right back to VWAP. Gun to my head. I think we continue the upside. I don't know that we come right back down and sell off. I think we continue the upside. I did take a similar trade yesterday. Looking for a wider stop, a continuation. It did start to play before we sold back off. I'm interested to see where we go from here. I'm tempted on it long. I honestly am, guys. Carrying the same idea. Maybe we get a retest down to this area, buyer step right back in and drive it higher. I'd look long. If we pulled something like this really aggressively, it would give me a way to structure risk, right? Outside of right now, just having a stop loss sitting right here. I don't think it's a good idea. I could consider something along those lines. We pull back down, buyers step in, drive it back higher. I buy up here again, but it's after a pullback, more data, a cleaner invalidation point. We just V-shape recovery and blast off from here. I think that's what we're going to do. I honestly do. I think we're going to rip right to the upside. Just looking at order flow and looking at the way that buyers stepped right back in, and we're not pulling back off at all. No breakout to the downside, leaving all this stuff on the book. I think we just go. But no way to structure risk on this. No good way, at least, to structure risk on this for me. What the hell did I do with my water? But yeah, guys, smash the like button. Oh, we're almost there. Look how quick you guys did that. Almost in no time. A couple more likes and we're there. 73 right now. Yeah. Let's go. Spending time at my wifey's mom's house. Good times with the family. You guys are talking in the chat. Nice. Smash the like button. Bulls need more vitamins. Yeah, I think we go. I think we take off on this one. No good way to structure risk on this for me. Just a pull back up. I had an opportunity had an opportunity, not a good one, to start trying it long here. It's not something really that I want to do if I'm looking long from down at this level, right? Put a stop loss where I would actually like to be long and start getting long above that level by 10, 15 points. But that's the crack back up to the upside. Holding back above VWAP right now. Looking strong. Looking strong on bookmap as well. Liquidity coming on above the book. This looks like we may want to go. Back to positive on CVD. Interesting. There we go. 75 likes in the chat. You guys know what time it is. It's giveaway time. We're going to run this one. Form is getting ready to drop. You guys know the drill. This is for a 50K instant funded account with Top 1 Futures. Fill the form out. Do not fill it out more than one time. Don't spam the form. You guys have been so good at not doing that. Winners picked in 10 minutes. Also, don't use everybody else's email because it comes straight to your email. And if you have an account with Top 1 or you're only going to have an account with Top 1, you're only allowed to have one. You're just going to shoot yourself in the foot. So don't do that. You guys have been great to do it. Great to not do that. There is the form. It is pinned to the chat. Boom. Get that one filled out. You guys have 10 minutes. Let's call it 10:40 a.m. We will get this. Let's call it 10:45 a.m. We'll get this giveaway rolling. Nice. We got responses rolling in. Remember, guys, hang out on the live so you can claim the account. Don't just dip out once you get the giveaway filled out. Hang out on the live with me here. We got about 10, 15 minutes. We'll get this one done. So you got a chance to claim the dang account. You don't have to be in Discord, but if you want to throw your Discord username in there, 100% free Discord. Not only can I can also reach you because I've had people win stuff and then their email doesn't go through. Their usernames are no good. They don't even win the account. But you can also be alerted when we do more of these. So here we go. Sells off of VWAP. Wow. Sell off of VWAP would have been a nice play. Definitely not my play. Probably have some ASFX guys making money today, taking that VWAP sell. Here we go for a sell off right back down to this level. Like I said, if we pull one of these moves, I could see it for a continuation play. Right? We pull one of these and then continue right back up. That's going to look really strong to the upside. Conversely, we sell off here. I'm still probably going to try it off the 50s, but it's not nearly as nice with this. It would have been much nicer for a breakdown below and then a continuation up. But let's see what we get here. Still looking long, not looking short. Still looking long, maybe on a pushback up through this. Maybe. Let's see what we get from here. While you guys are filling the form out, again, giveaway is live. Form is in the chat. Get it filled out. You guys got about, 10 minutes from right now. Somebody's going to get funded with a 50K instant funded account from Top 1 Futures. Shout out Top 1. You want to check them out. Code RDF gets you the best deal, a better deal than the email or what's on the site. The best deals, code RDF. Right now it's 40% off plus no daily loss limit. I'll be right back, guys. I actually went to fill my water. I filled it, had a drink, and then left it outside. So I'll be back again. Let's see what we get here. Hmm. 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 Done. Yeah, we got some people filling it out. Yep. Again, guys. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's see. Let's see. Ruben Long. You're never long. What the hell? Yeah, very volatile today. I would agree with you guys. That is a lot of volatility coming into the market right here. That could be something underlying outside of just normal price. I'm assuming that's a comment coming out of the U.S. administration. 10:36 a.m. Nothing scheduled for right now. A lot of volatility coming in. Let's see what we get here. Do we sell off towards those 50s? I'm still looking aggressively long, but we start to break down. This could get really ugly. We had a sweep right down to lows. Obviously, buyers don't want to give this up, even on this news. Let's see if we could tell, find what this is from Financial Juice for those that are interested. Let's see. What's the big red stuff up at the top? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Yeah, I go long one time, and there you go. Serves me right. And now you're really going to be a perma bear. Now you're really going to be a perma bear. Yeah, dude, this looks like, despite whatever the hell this is coming in, buyers don't want to give this up, man. Buyers don't want to give this up. Back and forth, back and forth. We still have the 50s, but this looks like strength coming out of this, man. I'm interested to see what this actually was. If it was anything outside of just normal, price doing whatever it's doing these days. Yeah, buyer stepping in off these lows again. Wow, man. Wow. Gnarly. There you go. That was the comment. U.S. should withdraw its measures against China. CCTV. China's President XI comments the U.S. should remove negative measures on China. So we got China and U.S. Commentary going on. That's what's driving this. There was allegedly a scheduled call. I think it's being reported by them. Again, for those that are interested in fundamentals, I'm always just interested to see if there was anything outside of just price going wild. There is. So we're going to have a volatile day, it looks like. That's probably not the last of the comments that are going to come out. Whatever you do, structure your risk. Again, this looks like exactly what would have played out. Just come back down, test the lows again. Now we're pushing through. I like this long. It's just very volatile. Very, very volatile. Didn't get my 50s hit all day. Was waiting on that level, but this looks like we want to come through VWAP. We're testing it again. I'm waiting for something on order flow that allows me to take a long, but I think we rock it on this. I didn't expect that at all, but still holding this idea that we're going to push the highs today or push back up to the highs after this sell-off. I just don't have any good way to structure risk. I go right below the lows, right? I could run that. Here we go. Yep, more commentary coming in. Obviously, a lot of volatility. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out and do giveaways, man. I don't know. This market's all over the map. Whole bunch of nonsense. You guys got about 2 minutes. We're gonna drop the giveaway for another 50K instant funded account. I give away accounts on these streams almost every week, and this week is Funded Frenzy giveaway week. Let me throw this back up. We're giving away an account every single day, and if you hit every form this week, and I know some of you did, I've been watching it. If you hit every form this week, Monday through Friday, on Friday, for those of you that filled out every one, bonus cash giveaway. You guys are hardcore. I want to support you guys that are on here hanging out with the live sessions. I don't have a ton of people on here, but it's growing rapidly. It's actually wild to see my views for May, because a lot of guys were like sharing it, hyping it up. My views for May are larger than channels with 20, 30, 40,000 subscribers. Now, I put a lot of content out. I do a lot of shorts, a lot of long form. I'm live on here almost every day, so obviously that contributes to it. But it's crazy to see the growth. I appreciate you guys being on here. I really do. I'm grateful for every last one of you. Smash like, smash subscribe. You want to support me. Check out Top 1 Futures. Hop in the free Discord. All that fun stuff. But I'm happy to be doing these and happy to support you guys. So, got about a couple minutes left. Get the form filled out. We'll pick someone randomly here. Market's all over the map. No trade. I'm happy to preserve capital if I don't have a setup, right? It gets pretty boring just sitting here and watching the market, but was waiting for my level to get hit, for my trade idea to come to fruition. Didn't have that happen. I got an opportunity to still look at this long through VWAP. You know, we could set something up like that for sure as we come back above these highs again, right? We're hammering in higher lows into this area. Looks good for long. Sellers had an opportunity to take it lower multiple times. You know, we're finding resistance at VWAP, but it does look decent for a long. Would be a continuation play, kind of right through the middle ground that I don't mind taking. If I'm not taking one from the extremes, I really don't mind this. But this is just very volatile. So, oh, there you go again. Oh, jeez, man. Yeah, I'm going to hang out. Very volatile. I'm going to hang out. We're going to watch this market rocket in one direction to the other. But this is like trading a red folder news event. Here we go. Immediate volume coming in, blasting higher. You know, let's see if my bias holds that we move higher today. Obviously, we got a lot going on behind the scenes today. A lot of commentary, geopolitics playing into wild U.S. markets here on the ES futures contract. Fun to watch. I'm probably not going to get involved in this. I think you guys will get you'll get a quick stop loss or take profit if you start to get involved here. This is really gnarly, really gnarly. So as we're waiting for that, guys, I think you know what time it is. Last call. Get your form filled out. It's pinned to the chat. Somebody's going to get funded right now. No purchase necessary. Let's see what you guys were saying in the chat. Been trying to lose money to pass a combine. Instead, just making more money. Yeah, very funny. When you make more than you're supposed to in a combine, you enter this mode that you only ever enter when you've made more money than you're supposed to in a combine where you can't lose. It's very interesting. No matter what direction you go, no matter what size you put on, you can only make more money. It's very odd. I've never seen it. Can't explain it. Glad I didn't. Attempted to take another short. There you go. Yeah, nice. Charts up. Previously was saying put a trade on. Don't know what we're talking about there. Thank you, Zach, for the lives. It's mind-opening. I appreciate that. Happy to have you guys on. Thank you, guys. And keep dancing around VWAP. Yeah, you guys are talking to each other, which is awesome. Awesome. Everyone should join Wolf's course in Discord. No, Wolf's a troll. Don't do that. If you couldn't tell by his transcending the ICT market makers comments. I joined daily. Awesome. If anyone got caught in the ceasefire, I feel you leave this volatility alone. Yeah, this is wild, guys. This is wild. Really, really wild. You can put your trades on, right? And I still would have put one on if we hit the 50s. Outside of that, just a ton of craziness, man. It becomes very difficult to continue trading through this. I think you can trade it, and it's going to end in very quick take profits or stop losses. But let's get the form filled. Let's see. A couple more questions. You guys are asking stuff. Someone said something about their country being restricted. Yeah, they restrict countries. So just go to the site, take a look. You know, most of the common stuff is restricted across firms, but I feel you. Yeah, fun in the Discord. Awesome. Appreciate you guys. Stop by 1 point before the rip. Yeah. Yes, President Trump and XI agree to start a new round of talks. There you go. What's the difference between TOF and TOT? I don't know what that is. Top 1 Futures and Top 1 Trader, they are the same company. Top 1 Trader is the Forex and CFD side that's been in business for quite a while. Top 1 Futures is the futures side that they launched a couple months ago. They are connected, same owners. Yep. If really only helpful information if you're looking to trade Forex and CFDs. If you're over in a combine, just keep hitting the reverse button. It'll eat away. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right, guys, let's do it. Throw your lucky numbers in the chat. What number do you think is going to get called out? We have 88 responses today. Let's take a look and see. Form is closed now. Very well done. Awesome. We got a ton of people on this live. Hang out, guys, because I'm about to announce it right now. 88 responses. Quick check through to make sure nobody spammed it. What I've been doing is if you spam it and I don't catch it on the front end, I announce your name. If you happen to have spammed it, if you used another alternative email, I'm just going to make sure you never get another account. Play nice with me here, guys. You guys have been so good about it. I think we really have like one of the best communities, one of the best live chats. Like, just, I'm talking about you guys, like not something that I do or whatever. Everybody's super respectful. I really like it. And I was really, really happy with all the guests that we've had on. You guys have been super cool, asking good questions. You know, I hop on, like, I've been on other people's live streams. You know, I've been in other big live streams, and people hop on, and all of a sudden people start, like, making, like, nasty comments, talking about how they look or how they sound or whatever. It's just, like, the haters, man. So, you guys are awesome. All right, random number generator. We got a whole bunch of numbers in the chat. Let's go and see what we have. Awesome. You guys are all throwing your lucky numbers in there. Again, I'm going to have to put something together in the future where if you win and you commented in chat with your lucky number, I will have to do something additional. I don't know what it's going to be. I'll come up with it over this weekend. But it's going to be crazy when someone hits that one day. All right, here we go. We are going numbers 2 through 89. Random number generator is set. Can we get a drum roll in the chat? Let's see what we got. We've had some big back and forth numbers. Let's see what we get today. Number 60. I think we had a 67 or a 60 again. Wow, number 60 is the winner. Not that it matters what number it is, right? You guys all enter quickly or whatever it is. So let's take a look and see. Number 60, without doxing anybody, is Luke. Luke, you are the winner. The name is Luca S. That's your actual name. Congratulations, Luke391. You win an instant funded account. Everybody give Luke the congratulations. Remember, before you jump off, if you do anything crazy, smash like, smash subscribe. This wasn't the last one. We did one yesterday and the day before and the day before that. And guess what? We're doing one tomorrow. And along with that, tomorrow, if you've been on here every day up until today, make the form tomorrow. We got a cash bonus getting given away randomly like this. It's going to be an additional form. I'm going to have to do the calculation to make sure you guys made it on every single form. Cash bonus along with a giveaway tomorrow for you guys that have been on the live stream all week. But I appreciate you guys. There we go. Ton of W's. There we go. Luke391 in the chat. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Congrats. You guys are awesome. Chat's going crazy. Everybody throwing the congrats in. Congrats, man. No, it's awesome, right? I mean, I'm happy to get to do this stuff. Again, shout out Top 1 Futures. They're supporting this stuff, supporting me, supporting you guys. I'm really happy to get to do this with you guys. It's a $50K instant funded account, no activation fee, no challenge. I think it's a great opportunity to win, just objectively. I've done giveaways on Twitter. I do them on Instagram. 1 out of 88 to get to win a straight to funded account every day by hopping on a live stream for an hour and 18 minutes. I think it's one of the best shots to get funded for free. Obviously, I'm biased. It's my stream. What can I say? But yeah, appreciate you guys. If you want to check out Top 1 Futures, if you didn't win today, again, code RDF gets you the best deal. Better than the email, better than the main site. Right now, it's 40% off plus no daily loss limit. Remember, guys, I am biased. I'm partnered. I'm affiliated with Top 1 Futures. I can't stand to be unbiased if I stand to make money. It's important that I'm transparent about that with you guys. Same with bookmap and some of the other companies that I am hyped on, super bullish on. But yeah, thank you guys. Absolutely. The chat went crazy for this one. Ton of congrats on here. Absolutely. Hella W's. Luke's hyped up. Awesome. Awesome. I see. Yeah, we had some suggestions for if you get the number right. Let's see. Luke called it out. He called out number 46. So in that case, we wouldn't have won the double, but we're going to have to figure something else out. I'm going to come up with something. Wolf's lucky number is 1 billion. There he is, being a troll again. Love your content. Absolutely. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you hopping on, man. Appreciate all you guys being here. So, guys, let's wrap it up right here. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Nothing you see or hear from me is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything. Trading's risky. Most traders lose money. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says, I stand to make money from links and codes in my content, like Top 1 Futures, code RDF, bookmap, and others. Talk to you guys soon. Remember, big day tomorrow. 2 giveaways. We got the cash bonus giveaway for you guys that have filled out every form on here and fill it out tomorrow. And another straight to funded account giveaway. Talk to you guys soon. Trade well. I'm no trade on this session. Wild markets. I'm keeping myself out for now. I'm going to try to find something later into today. But just wild markets so far. Talk to you guys soon. Trade safe.